better to keep yourself muted when you're not asking a question. So we're going to go ahead and start with Demetrius and then go to Hayes.
Hey, Mason, congrats. You said recently that the Jaguars visit that you had with them was your favorite of the bunch. What sort of stood out about it, and how excited are you from a Jaguar?
Man, first and foremost, man, I'm really excited. You know, I feel like for me, man, that's honestly, I don't think it could have ended up any better, man. You know, not too far from home, very, very warm, a lot of things that I'm very much so used to. And you know, just I had a great visit with the defensive coordinator and the defensive line coach, man. And you know, I actually had a relationship with the defensive line coach prior when he was at Vanderbilt University when I was coming through high school, man. So they always, you know, from the jump of the conversations that we had, man, it was just real. And you know, for me, I just like to have realists around me, man. Just people that's not gonna shy away from telling me what I need to hear instead of what I want to hear, man. And you know, a lot of guys run from that, man, and I run to it. So just being able to, you know, get that feel from them, and them also have a lot of confidence in me, and the abilities that I bring to the game, man. And you know, my defensive coordinator is also there from this past year, Matt House, man. So, and that's my guy, been my guy since he got to LSU. And I'm just fortunate enough to be able to be around him and my dog BT, man. We gonna rock the world and we gonna do what we gotta do.
Awesome, thank you.
Go ahead, Hayes.
Hey, Mason, congratulations. Can you update us? Obviously, you came back from the ACL injury. Do you feel like now you're fully 100%? What were you able to kind of do on the field last year to get beyond that?
You know, I definitely will say this is the best I felt since my knee injury, man. And you know, I felt like through the pro day and the combine testing and everything like that, people being able to see me move, you know, I felt like it showed that I didn't miss a beat. And man, it was tough for me coming back this year. You know, not necessarily playing the way I know I can and up to my ability, man. And you know, just being able to take the coaching and take the constructive criticism, man, and continue to progress and get better every single week, man. That's all it was for me. And you know, with a great coach in Pete Jenkins, man, you know, he kind of brought me along and allowed me to get back to things, to get back to doing things the right way, technically wise, schematically wise, man. And at the end of it, man, I felt great. And I think, you know, coming into this next chapter in my life, man, I'm just gonna continue to excel, and continue to grow in the right direction.
Awesome. Thank you, Mason. Congrats.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to go to Mark and then Mia.
Hey, Mason, congrats. Can you just take us through some of those relationships you talked about? I mean, how big is it to have BT here, Matt House, and even Ryan Nielsen? I assume you know him maybe from your early days at LSU.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Man, you know, just like I said, man, BT, my guy, always been my guy. You know, me and BT came into college together. So you know, just getting that experience with him, and you know, I feel like he really comfortable around me, man. And me and BT got the same agent, same a lot of things, man. We both from the state of Louisiana, so just being able to be around him is definitely gonna make my transition a little bit easier, knowing that I got a brother with me already. And you know, just like I said about Coach House, man, just their relationship has always been great. He's always believed in me, always had the confidence in me. You know, he even used to take me out of practice when I was disrupting the practice and the offense couldn't get anything going, man. And you know, we always had, like I said, man, the thing for me always been about somebody being real. And you know, he's always kept it real with me. And you know, I love to have him in my corner again, and I'm grateful for it. I'm probably gonna get on the phone with him after this, because that's my guy, man. His family, his whole family, his sons, his daughter, Miss Jess. They just always allowed me and showed me open arms when I came to their home, and everything, man. So it's just great to have those familiar faces, and I'm ready to get to work.
And then just to keep it real, like you said there, how much is your best footballs in front of you, given the injury situation at LSU?
I think my best football is yet to come. I think, like I said, man, just continue to progress and excel. Um, because I'm a physical freak, man. I'm a specimen. So just being able to be, for me, man, I always thought it was consistency. And with consistent coaching comes consistent play. And I think that's one thing that I lacked in college was having that consistent coaching, man. So I know when I get into the building, man, and get that consistent coaching I've been needing, man, and I feel like the sky's the limit. My best ball is ahead of me, man, and I can't wait to reach that point.
Go ahead, Mia.
Hi, Mason. Congrats. Just curious, kind of building off of that. For you, how much is there a chip on your shoulder, given the fact that you were the top-rated recruit by so many different metrics, all the expectations at LSU, and then the injuries and maybe coming up short of your ultimate goals in college?
For one thing, man, I don't regret anything. And I feel like going back to all that, I definitely feel like ever since my injury, there has been a bigger chip on my shoulder. Just because, you know, even even in the game now, and even going into the draft, man, I feel like a lot of people were unsure about me. And I feel like I got a lot of questions about if I love ball and things of that nature. And I bust my ass every single day, just like anybody else. And I put my cleats on the same way, put my shoulder pads on the same way, man. And when somebody asks you that, it's kind of a hit to your character, just because I'm a high character kid. So I put my all on the field when I'm out there, and it definitely has given me a chip on my shoulder. I know everybody that's went in front of me. And we gonna stack it up. We gonna stack up the chips when it's time to stack them up, man. But at the end of the day, I'm grateful for the opportunity that I'm getting to have with this amazing franchise, and the great people around it. And like I said, I'm going to continue to keep progressing and keep growing, and the sky's the limit. And I can't say
Love
that
it.
about a lot of people.
Love it. Awesome. And then just a quick follow-up. If you could just clarify exactly what the injury was and your recovery timeline to when they said you actually were 100%, when you felt, I guess, 100%.
Um, so I had a ACL tear, lateral, ACL meniscus, and I think my rehab was around like 9 months, right around there, nine and a half. And I got cleared sometime in the summer, in June, and then I never really felt the way it was supposed to feel until later on in the season. I felt like even later in the season, I didn't feel 100% myself, but I think I elevated my game and felt a lot better than I did at the beginning weeks of the year.
All right, we're gonna go to Jamal, and then we're gonna finish with D-Rock.
What's up, Mason? Congratulations, man. What went through your mind when you first got that phone call?
Just excitement, man. Like, when I've been dreaming about this since I was 6 years old, my man. So, just being able to live that dream out, man. And I told my mom, I told her yesterday, I was like, "Mom, it's different when your dreams staring you right in your face." And like I said before, man, I couldn't, when I got that call and it said Jacksonville, my heart just dropped, because I don't think there's a better situation for me to go to, man, honestly. Um, I think that God always has a plan. And I preach about one thing, uncommon favor. Um, and man, just sticking to that and believing in that, man, and that God gonna put me in the place I need to be. And he did. And I'm just grateful for this opportunity, man. But it was definitely um the best day of my life up to this point, man.
And you wore that 0 at LSU. Is the plan to wear that in the NFL?
Man, we'll definitely see. I don't know about the rules and everything. I was hoping to go back to that old number that I had in high school. Bring back the high school me.
What number was your high school number?
94. I don't know if anybody got it. I never checked anything, but that might be something. I want to get back to the big boy number. The single digit was cool while it lasted, but I want to get back to that big boy number.
Got you. Appreciate it, Mason.
Thank you.
Congrats, Mason. I'm just curious, where did the extra A come from?
You know, I wish I could get my mom in the room with me, but I honestly don't know, man. I've asked the question because I've gotten the question plenty of times, man. And, you know, I think it was just attested to my dad. So when I was being birthed by my mother, my dad, she had a coworker that was pregnant, and she was naming her son Mason as well. And my pops didn't necessarily like, you know, the other dad. And you know, my older brother's name is Malcolm II. And my pop's name is Malcolm. So, you know, my dad told my mom, if you're gonna name my son Mason, then you gotta change it. It can't be spelled like him. And ultimately, that's where the double A come in. It's very unique. I've never seen it any place else, man. A lot of people honestly think it's a typo when they see it, but it ain't a typo. It ain't a typo.
So your brother Malcolm, is that just like the regular 1A in there, not 2?
Yeah. That's just the 1A. Malcolm. Yep. Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, sir. Congrats again.
Appreciate it. Thank y'all.
All right. Thank you, guys. Mason, you're going to hang out for a couple more minutes, but I appreciate y'all.
Yep. Thank you.